I'm down in Tribeca, right next to the Narrow, but I'll be hood forever. I'm the new Sinatra, and since I made it here, I can make it anywhere.
Hello, this is Devin with Patriot Airsoft here again with another video. This one is of the Red Star AK47 by ECHO1. The gun features full metal all the way from the barrel to real wood, back to real metal, back to real wood. The only thing that is not metal or wood on here is the pistol grip, which is a nylon polymer plastic, and the flash hider, which is some sort of cheap painted ABS. ECHO1 did not stop in quality of this gun. This gun is amazing in quality. Performance lacks, but quality perfect. Is dead onto the real thing. Both sides. Length. I'd say weight too. Just the perfection of the wood to every single little ding in the metal. It's perfect. Cannot go wrong with the AK-47. Now the AK-47 should look familiar to all you. It plays in a lot of video games. It's really standard issue for the Arab and Russian armies currently today. All the features are the exact same thing on the real thing, where it features the save function. Then you have to move it to get off save to go to semi and full auto. I don't know which one's which, just because I don't get it. It's not in my language. It's actually in Russian. This gun also features the charge handle that is fully functional. I modded it so it sticks back if I pulled it up all the way. And it reveals the hop-up chamber, which you can move up and down. Well, actually up and down. And then there's little engravings out there so you know what you're shooting at. When you put the charge handle back, you see how it has the traditional flip-up sights. Well, not flip-up, but the adjustable sights. If you look down the AK, it's pretty standard. I mean, same thing you'd see in most video games or if you own an AK-47. But it is adjustable. All you do is you pinch this button on both sides, and you can move it from position. So it lays flat. It's pretty much the height adjustment. So it lays flat, and it moves up a little bit. I actually just got this gun today from a friend when I traded my Tokyo Marui M4 that you've probably seen in a different video. I don't plan on keeping this very long. I'm trying to sell it cheap for 180. Excuse me. But I do enjoy the AK-47 a lot. I just don't really need it. I wouldn't run an AK just because I do have my Mac 11 and my MP5 and pretty good CQB setup. But this is a beautiful piece of equipment. It's dead on to the real thing. You cannot go wrong. We're going to do a shooting test. Now here's a dry fire. Let me first put it on the semi-automatic. And my battery's running kind of dry, but that's pretty much the gist of that. I didn't even charge this battery since I got it, so the previous owner must have not took care of the battery very well. He put an 8.4 1200 milliamp battery, so it's pretty crappy battery. I would recommend at least a 9.6 and at least 1600 milliamps just to keep this gun going for a little while. Here's the rate of fire with an 8.4. Not very impressive. Well, then again, the battery's dying, but we'll let it sit for a second and then show the rate of fire. Alright, well the battery's not doing anything unless I charged it, but I was looking at it for a second and I noticed that this is all screwed together, so there isn't very, like, the takedown pins that you'd see on a normal gun, but it's all screwed, so it does take, there is some disassembly that must be required if you wanted to mod this gun anyway. The downside also is the battery. It doesn't come in this little cover like the AK-74U, but it's in the back right over here in the stock. Now, as you can see, it takes two, I don't even know, like the Phillips head screwdrivers. And there's the battery inside of there. Battery compartment goes up to here, and it's all hollowed out because this is a real piece of wood. Also, to reveal some of it, there is this little button thing right up here next to my knuckle that you press in, and then the top metal cover comes off. Now this is because you can reveal the hop-up chamber, and if you wanted to run a little stick battery in here, there's totally the option. You can also access the spring for the charge handle, and the wiring if you wanted to rewire. Now this guy did mess it up a little bit, so I have a rubber band right there, so this thing stays back there when I pull it back, so I can easily adjust the hop up. The flash hider, I did not find a way to remove it, but I'm pretty sure it's this little pin up there that removes it, but I like how the way it looks just because it's the traditional AK47 Kalashnikov cutoff, and it just gives it that awesome AK47 look. Also, this gas tube thing, just dummy, it doesn't do anything. It rotates a little bit if you touch it right. The handguard is removable, but by the screw right here. So if you wanted to put a new railed system down there for a GP25, totally available. It's also optic mount ready. I'm pretty sure it goes on the other side. The optic mount goes right up on here, and it'll come up onto the top, so you can use a red dot sight or scopes or whatever your heart desires. It does have trademarks. I'm assuming that's an individual serial number. It does say Red Star with the star in the middle of it. SCM caliber, then the 7.62 by 39 millimeter round. Serial number ECHO1, that's the individual serial number. The magazine release, pretty functional. Just releases the magazine. It takes a couple tries to start getting the hang of adding a magazine, just because there's a little notch right there you have to weave in. And then it takes a little pressure, and then see, I'm not even good at it yet. As soon as you hear that click, you're ready to go. The magazine holds about 650 rounds, and it is high capacity, so, and it's all metal. Can't go wrong. It looks and feels beautiful. No problems whatsoever. Pretty accurate too. Consistent groupings at about 25 to 30 feet, and this gun's pretty great. Nothing really bad about it. If you like AKs, this is one of the best ways to go. Red Star does make some really good AK-47s as well as RPKs, so why don't you go check those out. I'm going to have to give this gun a 4 out of 5 stars, just because the looks, the quality, the finish, the price is only about $235 off of Airsoft GI. This gun is also on evac.com. I did not price check that recently, but I'm pretty sure it's around the same price. Probably $235 as well. Evac and Airsoft GI are pretty consistent with each other. Doesn't really matter which one you order off of. I would recommend getting a better battery, better charger, all that, and probably some rails. I mean, it's pretty standard. You can't really do anything to this gun without any rails. So 4 out of 5. Definitely, if you like the AK-47, get this. The magazine capacity is fine, so you won't need extra mags entirely, like ASAP if you're on a tight budget. Just get the gun. You got one mag, get some BBs, a good battery and charger, maybe a loadout, just so you can accommodate extra mags later on in the future. Definitely get some optics rails, or at least the bottom rail for a foregrip, GP25 grenade launcher, or whatever you like. I don't even think this thing needs like a silencer or a barrel extension. The barrel runs from right here all the way back to about right here in the middle of the mag well. Right there. That's where it starts. Because the BBs do set back a little bit. What is also kind of weird about these mags is that you pour the BBs in the front, not the back like the M4, so just keep that in mind. Definitely get this gun. Nothing really bad about it. Full metal construction with plus real wood gives it that nice classic look. Can't go wrong. Give it a 4 out of 5 stars. Thanks for watching the video from Patriot Airsoft. This is Devin. Please remember to rate, comment, and subscribe to the video. And, of course, tell your friends about Patriot Airsoft.
Popping bottles